So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Jupiter in the 10th house of your Dashamsha chart, as in what happens when Jupiter is in the 10th house of the D10 Dashamsha chart, which is the chart of your obligation to society, chart of your career, your status. Okay. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy. So, Jupiter in the 10th house. So, here's the thing. Overall, Jupiter in the 10th house. See, here's the thing about Jupiter. Wherever you see Jupiter, first thought that should come to you is blessings. Okay? Blessings. It's like a savior. Jupiter in the birth chart is the savior. It's that guru that comes and shows up at the very last minute to get you off of trouble. And one of the things you see with Jupiter in the 10th house, no matter what condition Jupiter is in, you will be the type of individual who will always, even at the last minute, will find employment to pay bills, to have money in your pocket. That's the blessing that Jupiter brings here. I'm not saying that Jupiter in the 10th house is going to make you a millionaire. It's going to make you a CEO. It's always going to bring the blessings of giving you bhog at the very last minute, meaning bhojan, food. When you're dying of hunger, when you're dying of thirst, a guru just appears and gives you that water and that food so you can survive. On the other hand, you will see that Jupiter at one point in your life will make you teach in your workspace, regardless of who you are. I mean, even if, let's say, you're an attorney, you're practicing for a prestigious law firm. At one point in one of the cycles, okay, and you don't have to be in Jupiter Dasha, one of the cycles, Jupiter is going to make you teach. For example, you can be invited to some university to talk about law with the new students. You could be somehow at a conference teaching the young lawyers or other attorneys of how to deal with certain accusations and mergers. Okay, so the teaching becomes important because not important, but teaching happens because of the fact, regardless of what cycle of planets you're going through, known as dashas, Jupiter is going to come at some sub period. Okay, and in one of those sub periods is going to be doing that based upon the sign and the ascendant that you have in your Dashamsha. Okay. The other thing, management. Somehow you will be put in a role of management, role of kind of dictating things to other. Okay. So, but again, you could be 40 right now and still at the lowest point. But at one point, Jupiter will do that. Usually the Jupiter's angle of management will work out usually in the third cycle of Jupiter, which is going to be at 36th year. 36th year, okay, 27th, 28th, 36th year, and then 42nd year. One of these are the most prominent periods, but again, things happen. People become going to the highest of their status after the fact they have retired. You know, you will see even certain books in astrology will talk about some person being retired and then going up high in their after retirement in their career. So those things happen. Now, one thing that Jupiter does do here, I don't really think it's negative or positive. It's just that a person becomes very idealistic, a very idealistic person, and a person who believes in a lot of conservative theories in career, in the work environment. And especially you will see with this particular Jupiter, one will be very bold in their speech. When they speak, people listen. When they speak, naturally, the Vak Siddhi comes out. meaning they have this ability to speak and bring the truth through their speech. At the same time, they also neutralize their competition, work enemies, work rivals. Okay. And it also kind of saves them with scandals as well. But Jupiter, regardless, I mean, no matter, look, you're going to have your ups and downs in your career. You're going to lose a job. You could be humiliated because if you have certain yoga that has active, but Jupiter will always bring you back to stabilize your career. Whether you're in entertainment, whether you're in IT, whether you're in law, whether you're in plumbing, whether you're in airlines, whatever it is, it is that blessing. Even a debilitated Jupiter, I've seen many times. Okay, that I can't even look at debilitated Jupiter as debilitated Jupiter most of the time, because it does not give those classical results as mentioned. Especially the use of Guru and Dashamsha in the modern times, when it's debilitated, it's going to be a very financially oriented individual, somebody who becomes great being the guru of the five senses, guru of the status, guru of money, guru of controlling people. That's all it is. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Jupiter in the 10th house of your Dashamsha chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know where your Jupiter's plays, all your astrological details, check out the links here. And also tonight, I'm going to be posting my video part 4 or 5, I don't know, on horoscope magic on my KRS vlogs on my academy. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.